what I do. Lace up the shoes, chase W's, yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers setting up the screen for Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not the trend he wanted to start the season, with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On second down, it's Coleman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
3 bucks.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. You thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting, because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
It's a pickup of 5. Brings up second down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
88. I'm going back to you. 26.
From the 29, Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And into the end zone, a pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 22 yards there, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, we're pretty early in this contest, and with 1 interception already thrown, when that ball was tipped in the air, I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Slam. Hey, gun. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full snap.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On third down, Vaughn. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go. What do you need? Man, I got you. Hey, gun. Banjo. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Emerson, Griffin, and the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. They'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers going to throw again. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Rodgers going to throw. He finds Matthews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Rodgers again now. And Diggs has it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Cook with a first down and much more. This is caught. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And again, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. A final shot before half for Rodgers. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go. 180! Come on. You better. 11. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This is intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Coleman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production
from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go. 180! Tight right. Everyone, you got 4 down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
White.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And his kick here is good. And that will make our score 9-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
319. Check 56. Jump out. Here we go. Get up.
On second and 12, Rodgers. It's complete to Diggs. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a run with Cook. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, it's now time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's go.
Third and 2.
Shift. Watch the shift. 21.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check it out. Hey, gun.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Rodgers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This one caught by Ridley. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, 626.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers throwing again. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 50.
Coleman now. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Two. 12.
54.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36, Rodgers. Left side caught by Diggs. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Right there. 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey,
they will run again with Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Record. Watch the safety creep.
Coleman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.